All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Road to Rank 1 in WorldGuessr. Here is our current ELO. We're up in the top 300 here at 4447. If we look at the leaderboard here, how does it look? I don't really know. I think oh yeah, this person that I did queue has made it to 10,000 ELO, which makes sense because they obviously are quite good at the game. So, not surprised there. Yeah, so we now know we have actually queued against someone who is now 10,000, which is pretty interesting. Now let's wait for the website to remember that I have an account. This is very awkward. There we go. So let's play some games. Let's see if we can hit maybe 5,000. Actually, 4,500, not 5,000. If I hit 5,000 this episode, it would be like 5 hours long, I believe. And it looks like there's nobody queuing in this moment, which is very unfortunate. And we have a 1656. Now, this is obviously a bit dangerous because these players can actually be pretty good. They can just be gaining a lot of elo. So it's obviously very bad, but we can just test that real quick just to see if they recognize Korean language. Um, Obviously, you spawn and you see all this lovely Korean language. You would be in South Korea. Yeah, let's just see where they go. I don't really know what's going to happen, but we shall see. I don't know anything about area codes. 032, maybe it's like Southern. Who knows anything about Korea? I just found the middle because it doesn't really matter. And it was actually the capital there. Okay, we have a hedge from both Korea, so I do not think this person's very good. Yeah. We are back. This is hilarious. Okay. Well, they obviously know what it is, so I will look at this and see if there's anything useful here. How did I move by scrolling? Hello? 34 and 31. I do not think scanning for highways in South Korea is like any good idea. 34 and 31. I found 37. Is that impressive? Okay, I don't know. Alright, well, that was an interesting one. If this is Korea 5 times, I could actually lose the game, which would be hilarious. Very hilarious, obviously. And, oh no, my opponent went North Korea! This is so tragic. Very unfortunate, yeah. One takes a risk there and gets it wrong. This, I think, this looks Belgium to me. It is not Belgium. Very good region guess from me there. This is somewhere in the UK. I don't really know where it's somewhere there. Probably not in Wales-ish. I mean, it's not really in Wales, but that's fine, guess. Yeah, obviously left drive, and then yellow switch in the back of the cars would put us in the UK. And that's the Jimmy game. My opponent went Australia, unfortunately. Yeah, GG's my opponent. That is 4455 ELO. And we actually keep someone around our ELO here. 4397. That'll be interesting to see how well this person plays. Again, last episode I was just very confused about the ELO of people. First round here, Netherlands. I think a little bit north. I don't. Yeah, okay, probably Netherlands as well. Oh no, opponent. France. Really? Come on. Okay, this is interesting. Maybe they're playing no zoom. This is actually kind of tricky. What is this? Oh no. Thoughts here? I don't know, like Romania? House? That's not a very good house. So, look, one has guessed. Where is this? This is a very confusing round. Okay. Oh, hi. What? I have zero idea what this is. Is this US? It was France. Okay, that was my first thought, but that looks nothing like France. Turkey's actually fair. I was thinking Turkey. I don't know why. I had no idea where to click, so I just kind of hedged there. But is this Russia or is it Ukraine? I think it's Ukraine. There's a bit of red in the car, but we can. I don't know. There's a bit of red in the car if you see here. So maybe, yeah, it might be Ukraine. It doesn't look like Ukraine if I look around. Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree. Yeah, I did have a bit of France vibe, but it was really hilly, so I don't really know like what to do with that really. And oh, I don't want Russia. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, that was definitely a tough round there. Could have lost a few points there. Is this Eswatini? Or am I like trolling? It's Israel. Okay, we are definitely trolling. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Guess. And that is going to be game. Opponents in Turkey again. They guessed her twice. And I almost went Eswatini, so that would have been bad, but that's 30 elo. It's very good. The play game button has stopped working. In fact, everything has stopped working. What's happening with the internet? Where's our server like dead right now? Okay, we queued the map. It's good. I will take the elo. That's assuming we win here, which is not always a given. Ooh, okay, interesting round. We have these Southern Pines, but I want some more confirmation that is somewhere over there. I don't really know about confirmation, honestly. KE, nothing there. Thank you. Okay. I guess I will go. Let's go over here. Summer and Southern US. Nice. Good guess. 4593 there. Very good, good. If one is in New York, so yeah. Southern Pines there are very useful. They grow in the south, obviously. Ooh, okay. Is it high pole? It might be. This is definitely Southeast Asia with this sort of vegetation, but where exactly is interesting? Because this could be like Philly. I feel like. Oh, this is Mexico? Wait, that's so strange. These Mexican poles. Because they're hexagonal. Right, but there's holes in them. Actually, I think it's either Mexico. Okay, I could lose a lot of points here. Oh, my Wi-Fi could cut out. Yeah, it was actually okay. It was not Thailand. It's Philly. Put them on Malaysia though. That was a very weird one. They were like they had like the hexagon poles, which is very strange. But yeah, let's just call all send a little bit quickly here. Or I will not send at all because my Wi-Fi just died. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, my arrows are definitely the correct area here. And yeah, my opponent also went there, so we're 200 points in the lead here. But my face is kind of cutting out, which could be concerning. This Israel again. Or is this like Jordan? There's a yellow play, which I believe is Israeli. But this also could be Jordan. I think it's over here, though. I don't think it's a UAE. I'd be surprised if it was. I'll click in Palestine for funsies. And my Wi-Fi is really dead. Oh my gosh. I thought their servers are completely exploded. We'll see what happens. Oh, I won. None. Was that round 5? I guess it was round 5. We actually hit 4,500 extremely quickly. We actually hit 4,500 in 8 minutes here. I will try refreshing the site to see if it does get any better here. Because this Wi-Fi is concerning. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or it's like their Wi-Fi. We shall see. Oh, I should be running a Wi-Fi speed test right now. I just don't want to do it on the thing. Okay, my Wi-Fi is 250 megabits a second. So I don't think it's my problem here. Anyways, here we are. First round in what I believe is Mex. We check the poll here. They're actually the Mexican flag, so yeah. I would agree that it's somewhere in Mexico. As for where, I think like somewhere around here is fine. Yeah, so my Wi-Fi is 280, 163. So definitely is not my Wi-Fi. Pretty good Mexican guess there, by the way. My opponent just clicked Mexico City, and they're also pretty much fine. But yeah, as you see, I'm loading the round with like 3 seconds of delay, which is kind of concerning. I think this is Mexican, actually. I can't move consistently, which is great. Thanks, Wi-Fi. Actually, okay, I was trying to look at the sign there. I guess it's not going to happen. We're actually in Brazil, so that's kind of concerning. Let me get the shop soon, get an area code, and then we should be fine. If I can find one that is 92. Okay, 92 is here? Oh, goodness gracious. I think it's here. I forgot where 92 is at all. Is that in 92? I guess that is 92. I don't remember. Yeah, next round here, maybe Indonesia. Yeah, there's some Indonesia flags there. As for where this is, intriguing question. I will not know what to say to you. Okay, Tablong, great news. Wasn't Tablong in World League? Hold on, isn't this city? Or am I trolling? Wait, where was the city again? I forgot what that city was. Oops. I saw this in World League somewhere. Oh no, it's Temple. I don't know, somewhere here, I think. I don't think it's here. Is it there? Don't know. Just click Kalimantan, I guess. Try not to lose challenge. Oh wow, it was just there. Okay, nice. W Indonesia. My opponent unfortunately is in Pakistan. That is not a very good guess, unfortunately, and that is going to be game 9 elo. Not bad. But yeah, I definitely a lot of lower players or lower elo players queuing here. Not a lot of like big elo players here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, obviously, there's a couple puns, but not. I don't really know what else is there in Indonesia to really look at here, unfortunately. As we move on to, that's a good question. Where are we? Is this another Brazil? I think it does feel kind of Brazil in here. So, although this coverage is not amazing for me. Oh my gosh, I can't even read that. Really? What does that say? Does that say 72? I guess I don't find anything. I'll just go 72. Oh my gosh. Okay, no area code there. I can't even move in this coverage. This is terrible. Okay, we have a few seconds left here. This is insane. I've never seen this terrible coverage before. And we have nothing. We're 72. I don't think that's actually real. I don't think about it. I think 72 is like here. Okay, that was not. It was 11. Okay, it was a 1 code. So unfortunate for me. Yeah, this was not a 7. Although I think we're back, so maybe we can redeem ourselves because now this coverage is actually readable. No, it's not. Oh, okay. Come on. Surely, right? Surely we can actually find an area code this time. Or maybe it's just not Brazil. And we're just trolling. Hi. I don't know why nothing can move these days. Yellow plate. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, this is Russia and Colombia. So this is Banco Colombia. Yes, we will be in Colombia. Good observation. Are we northern? That's a question. Because it feels kind of northern, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel like mountainous to me. Oh, Bolivia. Hi. Whoa. Why didn't I zoom into Bolivia? Why would I have zoomed into Bolivia? I have zero idea. I'll go like there. Okay. It was actually east of Andes, which makes sense. That also makes sense because it was really, really flat and stuff. So yeah, that does make sense. We have a Europe here. This is either Hungary or Romania. I don't really care enough because these countries aren't really big. And if we look at our average scores, we don't really need to have a high average score to win here. So yeah. And yeah, good guess. Yeah, no, just Hungary Romania border. It works every time. Works like a charm. Let's go. Really good game there. And let's see, round 1. Ooh, this is intriguing. Mexico, Colombia. I think that's a Mexican pole there. Yeah. What does it say? Nope. Is this really hexagonal? It does not look hexagonal to me. Oh, okay. Round that requires thought. What do I think this is? More likely the more I think it's Mexico, right? Like, is it crazy Bolivia? There's obviously nothing here to find. I don't know why I've been moving around. I had zero idea. I'll just hitch here because I might be Peru, so I'll just go there just to be safe. It was Bolivia, okay. Okay, I didn't go Mexico, I guess. It was 1,000. Yeah, Bolivia does make sense. I probably should have. I did think of Bolivia and wasn't like really sure about it. This should be Jordan, right? Or UAE, actually. This is black car, I think. So, right? Yeah, we looked at black car. So assume it's Jordan then. Yeah, unless it meta fails me, but surely it should be Jordan. They both have Jordan and UAE both have yellow outer lines, but this I think is a black car. Either that's a really good shadow, which would put us in Jordan. Landscape just feel more Jordan to me, but there's also a lot of pockets of the UAE I haven't seen before. Actually, it was in Israel. Intriguing. Okay. My opponent forgot to guess. It's very unfortunate. Yeah. I don't know about that one. This is Norway. I will go a bit north here. Maybe try and win here. Might be actually south, but we'll just go a bit north. Cause you do see like this hill. It's not very tree covered, I suppose. Rocks and stuff. So yeah. Maybe they're like, maybe the server is just like dying and like they're just like not in the game. I can remember once I was watching my friend play WorldGuessr and the servers were just like dead. Yeah, no, this person just got like kicked out due to server lag. That's very unfortunate. It's actually south. Yeah, Norway is just like that. Like you see all these rocks, you're like, hey, the soul's not very, the soul's not huge, so you would assume, it would be like that, but apparently not. So we just queued this person earlier, and they seem to have gone into 2000, so pretty impressive for them. That an Osaka plate? I usually associate like the nothing with Osaka, because it had nothing on it, like, no distinct features on it. That's the same. So actually, it might be just be Osaka, I would imagine. But I can look at this poll here. Just look at a different poll, just to make sure we're not trolling. Okay, it should just be Osaka then. And I will not guess because the server's lagging for me. And yeah, it was near Osaka. My opponent's hedging the water. Fair play to my opponent. Very intriguing one though. Alright, next round here we are, I would guess like Mexico or like something. Let me see. Yeah, makes sense. This is like, oh, here. Hi. Batan. Wait. Wait, oh gosh. Okay. Nice Mexico guess, by the way. Batam is like something here. I forgot what Batam is, like, at all of it. Where is Batam? I have zero idea. It's one of the islands? No. I've heard of it. Maybe? I don't know. It's very palm tree, so I'll probably just go like where I am right now. Yeah, I don't see Batam anywhere. So yeah, I have no idea. At least it stopped me from going very far away. So Batam is Davak, I don't know. Probably over there somewhere in one of the provinces. Also Mexico though, something really bad. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What in the world? Mountain. Sun North. It's been a while since I have no idea where we are. Whoa, okay. Is this Chile? Okay, I think it is southern Chile. Yeah, that makes sense. Huge mountains like north here. North. But like here or something. Yeah. It feels very far south. Yeah, that's a crazy one, honestly. If I didn't see like these like pine trees, I don't know if I've gone. Pine trees are tall mountains. Oh, a bad guess. Okay. Very far. I actually got 3,100 there. Alright, that's still game though. I'll take it. But yeah, definitely not the best game for me. But I'll take it. I got Chile there, I guess. Okay, whoa, we came into the game. I was opening the links. This is this Greenland? What the heck? Is it Greenland? This is really weird. I think it's Greenland, which is very bad. Where else could this be though? This is a really weird car. Imagine someone in Greenland, right? So I'll just like hedge like there. Just hedge the Greenland area there. Oh, my opponent also guessed, and yeah, it was Greenland. Very good guess. My opponent is in, unfortunately, Bolivia-Chile border. So yeah. Next round. Whoa. Okay, are we in more unofficial coverage? This is so strange. Or are we just in like Peru or something? I mean, okay, this is I think is official coverage. Should imagine. There's nothing here I'll get by looking around. Sounds a bit north maybe. There's an ocean to my east, which makes sense for the Peruvian coast. I think it's around Lima. So I'll guess. Maybe these are southern, but I never know with Peru, so I just always click Lima. Like there's a chance it's all the way down here. Obviously. Maybe it's like there. But you never know with Peru, so I always just like, yeah, see, it was up there this time. Actually that's game. Very unfortunate my opponent who is in Nunavut. Okay. It was very dry. Fortunately, so that's not the best idea there, but sure. But yeah, so Peru is just very strange. Like, who goes northern Peru in this? Like, let's be real. Like, how do you even do that? I don't know. Yeah, people are insane. Maybe there's an island off there you scan for, but yeah. So this is why for Peru, I just click the middle because you never know what's gonna happen in this country. And we have a 3,000. Very nice. We're loading in. This is India with the camera quality. We're about to get better India camera quality. I no longer have to look at this eyesore, which is very good for me. I have no idea what this is, so I'll click the middle and go next. But yeah, soon we'll have good India coverage, and you know, maybe I should learn my languages at some point so I actually read them and then get a better guess here. But yeah, I just honestly have no idea anything. Oh my goodness, really? Okay. Opponent unfortunately is in Kenya, 3,000. I don't know. I should stop guessing my opponents, but like at the same time, like I expect better from the 3,000 rated. But I guess my trust is misplaced. This I think is Jordan. With that language and everything. Yeah, okay. Why not actually just guess? Let's just take our time here. Maybe get like a city, something. Hello, hi. We'll just click Amman. I mean, I see like buildings, so maybe just click Amman, yeah. And then let's just send it in. And yeah, it was Amman. Nice. Oh no, where do I want to go? Okay, my opponent went Nigeria. Unfortunate for my opponent there. That's gonna be a good elo pickup, plus 16, and we can maybe push into 4,600 here. And hopefully end the episode off. We have Pole 21, probably a Polish player, I'd imagine. Ooh, okay. This is definitely someone in Europe. Just building. My first thought was like Lithuania or something. Let's see. But now with this language, is this Poland? I don't know. I'll give it a try. I'll go like up here in Poland. It's not even that far from like the Baltic side, yes, but I think it is Poland, this language. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know my language very well. I just kind of just look at them and guess. But yeah, I don't know. If our opponent is Pole 21, I assume they would know what Polish looks like. So let's see. And it was indeed Poland. My opponent forgot to guess. That's kind of sad. They were unable to get to their home country. Well, I don't know if it is their home country, obviously, but it's more than not likely that it is there. We are in a very bad place. We're in Russia. Sorry, that's actually really mean. Like, as in like in terms of GeoGuessr, Russia's a great place. Okay, that's a very unfortunate. That's actually not Russia, by the way. It's in Ukraine. But yeah, I was I was saying that because it's very bad for my GeoGuessr because I don't know where I would be in if it was Russia. But that was an unfortunate thing to say. But it actually is Ukraine because you see the red on the car. It's very useful, I think. If this doesn't exist, I would just be clicking like the middle Russia Wadley every single round. So that's very good that this exists. Also, I have no idea how to guess Ukraine, so yeah, good luck with that. Is my opponent going to guess this time? The answer is no. My opponent just is lagging out. We're actually in Kharkiv, so it did look like Russia. Yeah, alright, let's 10 elo. Let's try and push up into 4,600 maybe. Let's go. Yeah. That is that Kiev? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what Kiev is on the map. It looks something like that, I think, right? Don't know. But we'll see what happens. Queue times are very long. I wonder how many like comments I missed. I've stopped looking at the chat, and I think it's kind of like, oh, I have chat here. Never mind, they're gone. Yeah, so I did have chat messages. I just never see it. It's not very obvious when there are chat messages. Sorry, grammar moment. There's snow on the road. Okay, this is Alaska. We have kilometer. A kilometer 208. Okay. Like Yukon, I guess. Do I have anything here that's like useful ever? No info. There is this. Oh, it could be like the like. Oh, this is like fog this way. It's unfortunate. Okay, like I don't know the pole specific or anything. This could be like the other side of Canada. But with all these pines. Ooh, it's either like it's like up here or it's like over there. This is very unfortunate for me. I don't know where to guess. I'll go in Yukon. And oh, it was over there. Let's go back. It was at one of those. Yeah. I don't really know. The trees are like short and like in both of those areas, right? Like I don't know. Am I just really bad at this game? Probably, but I don't know. To me, it was like very, um, very varied there. I'd say. Anyways, there is Spanish language and a Spanish poll, so I will send Spanish. This might be Galicia actually. Asista de fruta. Actually, that is not Spanish. Yeah, probably Galicia then. But these are believe Spain polls, unless we're like really trolling. Where else could this be? I don't know. I think it is Galicia, which is somewhere in like the north of Spain, which I clicked up there. And yeah, it's actually over there in the corner. So opponents in Italy, which I guess makes sense. Like they probably saw the language and was like, this is not Spanish. Go Italy. Very, very fair. Do not blame from that. But hey, speaking of Italy, we do have Italy there with the plates. So that's pretty far south. I don't know where south. Like, I'll just like hedge there. Just go in the water. The classic Italy hedge. Just go in the water and then hedge everything. This is definitely south. And like, if you look at the vegetation, you know, just feels very south. Also a bit like deserty and stuff, I guess. Well, just a bit like north. That'd be really funny. Let's see what it is going to be. My timer is very laggy. And yeah, it was South Italy. That's very good. Pick up some points there. I want to win North Italy. Very nice. Now here we are in actually Russia this time. Or is it just still Kirovograd? What is Kirovograd? I have never heard of that, which makes sense because duh. Let's see here. I still don't know if this is Ukraine or Russia. Is this no? It's a bit of red. Is there just never? Is this? Does Russia just never show up here? Okay, let's see here. Do I know any of these towns? Non tam. No idea. It's already here. Is that Nontava? Okay, that is Nontava. That's like east, 300 kilometers. Okay, so we go there. Okay, not bad. I did find that. That's crazy. Where is that again? I forgot. I completely forgot what it was. Okay, we did not blunder. That is good news. And here we are in what I think is Turkey. What do I base a guess off? I have no idea. Like nothing. There's an EU strip, and like I don't know. Probably is not idea to send here because I don't like know 100% sure it is Turkey. Like this is strange. Maybe it's like Romania. I'll just go up here for info. No, wait, hold on. That yeah, Istanbul is somewhere to my north. Yeah, so it was indeed Turkey. Are we like? Wait, hold on. So the coast is like to my north, which is strange. Like here. What? I don't see these cities actually, unfortunately. So I don't know. Probably somewhere around here though. It does feel like this area of Turkey though. And yeah, it was there. That was round 5 actually, so we do win by default. I completely forgot about that. And there's actually a northern side, which is very strange considering the fact that it looked to be north. Maybe I was trolling there. Round 1 here, we're going to be in Uruguay. Send that in. These lines are in Uruguay thing. The yellow and the white dash there with the black car, and obviously this little clump of trees. It's also an Uruguay thing, and very unfortunate opponent. They are in Australia. Not going to be a good guess. And going to take some damage. Second round, European Forest. Not what you want to see ever. Gallery. Is this... Wait, is that like... Okay, there's a flag there, but I can't really make that out. And there's also red, which is interesting to me. So look at the landscape. Yeah, it definitely is... There's... Red is usually like something you would see in the Nordics. So I'm just tempted to send like Norway here, I think. That would make sense. And yeah, that is game. My opponent went Poland, which is like a relatively flat place. So a good tip is that if you do think you are in Poland, check if there's mountains, because there are pretty big ones here. I'm gonna pull this queue one more time. It has reached 30 minutes according to my recording timer, so let's just finish this one out, and we will be going on and ending the episode. This should be Indonesia. What does that say? Does that say Java on it? Jalan. No, that's not anything. good there. Do you have anything here that would be like remotely helpful? No. Okay. Let's look around a bit, I guess. We have the ASIM pools. Bunkton. Okay, well these like really strange, right? Don't know. I think Sula. Maybe? I'll hedge over there. It was not Sula, so thank goodness I did not go Sula. I was Kalimantan. Our opponent is in Lesotho, which is an interesting one. Okay, so there's a Malaysian flag. So hopefully my opponent gets that. But let's see here. So we have Instant Water North, which is interesting. Okay, so big Malaysian city, Instant Water North is at Georgetown. I would say that that's probably the case because there's Water North. Actually, there's a big hill there. Oh my goodness! What a guess. That's a 5K. Luckily, my opponent did get KA and is going to stay alive there. That's very nice. Very good guess there, definitely. And next round here. I feel the Bolivia vibes. I low-key kind of do. That's gonna be Peru now, watch. But I never know when to guess Peru or Bolivia. But hey, this could be Bolivia. We will send it in La Paz. See what happens. It was not Bolivia. Very unfortunate. I never get Bolivia correct. That's gonna be a game. My opponent is in Mexico. I'm gonna turn Elo out of that. That being said, I will now be ending the episode. If this website will like stop lagging, I can maybe check my Elo and my world ranking. Or not really world ranking, technically website ranking, but who knows. Unfortunately, that looks like that's not the case. I can click the reload button, actually. That's a bit smart. So, when this button loads, we can now check where we are now in the world. Here we go. So we're now 226 in the world with a win rate of 94.94%. If you take away the 2 duels I lost to a cheater, that is, I think, more impressive, I suppose. And yeah, so 4600 elo, very nice. We're making good progress, very close to Voyager. And see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.